Kxo, El Centro, California.
I'm Maurice with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Jets' voluntary offseason program is underway in Florham Park, New Jersey. New quarterback Justin Fields addressing the media Wednesday for the first time since signing his 2-year, $40 million deal, telling reporters he does have something to prove this season and hopes to continue to improve off of last season, when he went 4-2 as the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence underwent surgery on his non-throwing shoulder in December and told reporters Wednesday he is optimistic to be a full go by the start of training camp and then the season. He said he's already back to throwing. And NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo is reporting that Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers visited the Colts on Wednesday. Ewers visited the Raiders recently as well. Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson are set to compete for the starting job in Indy. The team could also add options in the draft as well. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away, so the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
Oh, that's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/sports. Ethos.com/sports.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Well, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, it's 7:30. And it is Thursday. My, Thursday already. Wondering how that happened. Coming up, we've got to look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news. We'll go in-depth with the weather. We'll look ahead to the weekend, give you an idea what to expect as far as the weather is concerned there. And all of the events that are going on. Yeah, I will just kind of give you a heads up. You said, please make the wind go away. Well, basically, the wind did go away. Yeah, it's been replaced by just a little bit of heat. Okay, not summertime heat, but it will be warm. Just kind of giving you a heads up on that one. Coming up, as I said, we've got all sorts of good things for you. So stick around and we will get to them. Let's talk furniture. Let's talk mattresses. Let's talk low prices. For the absolute lowest prices on the best selection of furniture and mattresses anywhere, you need to go to Houston's Yuma Furniture. Yuma Ashley and Rooms Now. All three, because nobody can beat their prices. Nobody. You'll find 3 huge stores and 1 massive warehouse. They have what you want in stock. There's sofas, sectionals, and reclining furniture, dining sets, bedrooms, and mattresses. Best of all, with their large in-stock selection, it's available for immediate delivery, or you can take it home today. For the absolute lowest price on furniture and mattresses, get to Houston's Yuma Furniture, 3052 South Avenue B, Yuma Ashley at 2790 South 4th Avenue, and Rooms Now when you enter through Yuma Ashley. 3 big stores, the lowest prices, the best selection. It's Yuma, Houston's Furniture, Rooms Now, and, of course, Yuma Ashley. And let's celebrate a couple of birthdays today. We can do that today. Actor Steven Seagal. Actor? Okay, well, Steven Seagal is 73. Singer Terry Roach of The Roaches, 72. Actor Peter McNichol, 71. Actor Olivia Brown, 68. Stephen Gustafson of 10,000 Maniacs, 68. Babyface, 67. Brian Setzer, he of the Stray Cats, 66. Singer Katrina Leskanik of Katrina and the Waves, 65. Comedian Orlando Jones, 57. Actor David Harbour, 50. Actor Laura Bell Bundy, 44. Actor Harry Haddon Patton, 44. Actor Skylar Lee, 43. Actor Ryan Merriman, 42. Singer, actor Mandy Moore, 41. Actor Barkad Abdi is 40. Actor Shay Mitchell, 38. Actor Haley Joel Osment, 37. Actor Daisy Ridley is 33. Actor Sophia Carson, 32. Actor Ruby Gerrans, 27. Local birthdays coming up.
The Imperial Local Agency Formation Commission invites residents of Imperial County to apply for the alternate public member seat on the commission. Applications can be found on their website, iclafco.com. Deadline for application is Thursday, April 10th at 5 p.m.
Let's say happy birthday, Tim Platero, Aaron Eduardo Jacoba, Nick Vasquez, Pablo Solis, Tony Alcaraz, Montel Shelton, Nathan Anaya, Alma Cornejo, Dennis Morita, Eric Scoggins, Josephine Conway, Lauro Escalante, Lester Morris, and Michael Kirby. Happy birthday from KXO. And just a reminder, we are going to have updates throughout the Masters Golf Tournament right here on AM 1230 KXO, the prestigious Augusta National Golf Course in Augusta, Georgia. Yeah, I spent, about 4 months in Augusta, actually at Fort Gordon. At least it used to be Fort Gordon. I have no idea what it's called now. And they never allowed me to approach the Augusta National Golf Course. And I didn't miss it. No. It just didn't interest me at the time. And now just I think the history would be what interests me. We've got to look at World and California news headlines. We're going to jump in with a look at world news brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
Sell-off on Wall Street a day after a historic rally following President Trump's hold on trade tariffs. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
I think what's going to weigh, at least on the markets, is just the uncertainty. There is a concern that even though there's a 90-day pause, that we could still see inflation go up.
Dow down 884, 2% right now. NASDAQ off 3%. House Speaker Mike Johnson says he now has the votes to pass a budget plan to fund President Trump's agenda after conservative Republicans balked over the price tag.
Our big, beautiful bill, it is big, and it involves a lot of areas of policy, and so it requires a lot of close coordination.
Fashion house Prada is buying Versace for $1.4 billion. CBS's Vicki Barker.
It marks the end of Capri's attempt to create an American luxury group to rival its European competition. And analysts say it will allow Prada to diversify its portfolio and compete on a larger global stage.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Big day for the stock market Wednesday after President Trump announced a 90-day pause on most of the new tariffs that had taken effect last week. But Democratic Senator Adam Schiff says he wants answers about how this came about.
It is more than necessary to ask, were people personally profiting from insider information while people's savings, their retirement accounts were being torched.
Schiff wanting an investigation into possible stock market manipulation. A property owner in Altadena has the green light to rebuild their home after it was destroyed in the Eaton fire. Brian Wong, CEO of San Gabriel Valley Habitat for Humanity.
We're super excited that the county has worked their way through a process to get families back into their homes.
The property, the first to receive a rebuilding permit more than 3 months after the start of the fire, originally built by Habitat for Humanity, which will help rebuild it. A 3-year-old dead after an apparent accidental shooting in Antioch. Police say the child died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org.
With Progressive, renters can save on protection for the things that make your place yours, even things that don't make sense to everyone.
People always wonder why I don't get rid of my guitar since I never play. But it's like, what if I actually end up taking lessons? Sure, I've had it for 8 years, but if I get rid of it, then what will my New Year's resolution be next January?
Exactly. So bundle your renters and auto and save with Progressive and protect the things that make sense to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations, covered subject to policy terms and conditions.
Bring spring to your door with Target Circle 360. Get all you need for Easter hosting, spring get-togethers, and more with unlimited same-day delivery through Target Circle 360. From Easter basket goodies to fresh florals, getting everything the same day is easy. Open the Target app and bring the magic of the season to your door with unlimited same-day delivery through Target Circle 360. Visit target.com/circle or the Target app for more details. Subscription required. Same-day delivery is subject to terms. Applies to orders over $35.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Also, they have mobile service vans that come to you at no additional charge. The county chief executive officer has been dismissed. George Gale has more.
Last month, the county CEO and clerk of the Board of Supervisors were placed on administrative leave. Assistant County Executive Officer Rebecca Terrazas Baxter was appointed to fill the CEO position on an interim basis. At the time, the board said more information was forthcoming. This week, CEO Miguel Figueroa and clerk of the board, Blanca Acosta, were on the closed session agenda. When the supervisors came out of closed session, it was revealed Figueroa and Acosta had been dismissed. No other details were revealed. County Council said the topic of replacement was touched on, but not in detail. Rebecca Terrazas Baxter remains the interim county executive officer until further notice. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, the city of El Centro working on intersections around the valley. Motorists are asked to be vigilant. Several projects are underway. Intersections are being worked on at Ocotillo Drive and Allen Drive, Ocotillo Drive and Waterman. Imperial Avenue has work along Pepper Drive, Holt Avenue, and Barbara Worth Drive. Construction expected to continue for the next several weeks. Motorists are asked to use caution and follow the posted signs, or maybe just find an alternate route. Did you feel the earthquake? Yeah, I didn't think so. Magnitude 3.0 earthquake. It occurred at 5:50 this morning. The epicenter about 7 miles west-northwest of Calipatria. And again, no reports of injury or damage. I'm not so sure anybody even felt it. KXO News Time, 7:42. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Cash and drugs seized. U.S. Border Patrol agents seized money and drugs from a suspect. Here's George Gale.
Border Patrol agents, with an assist from the California High Patrol Canine Team, found nearly 6 grams of cocaine when they searched the suspect's vehicle. They also found over $41,000 in cash, thought to be from drug sales. A driver was charged with possession of drugs and transportation of a controlled substance. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Lithium Valley Community Workshops, they're scheduled, they're going to be held April 16th and 17th. The virtual Lithium Valley Community Workshops can be viewed via Zoom. Both workshops will run from 6 to 8 p.m. You can also attend in person. On April 16th, the workshop will be held in Nyland at the Public Safety Facility and Cooling Center. On April 17th, the workshop will be at the County Administration Center in El Centro. During the workshops, the Imperial County Consulting Team will showcase the draft Lithium Valley specific plan, how to provide feedback on the document, and what to expect when moving forward. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Remember, they have mobile service vans that come to you. Yeah, whether you need, without even install a set of tires, how about a brake job, oil change, a recall? Call El Centro Motors and schedule a mobile service van. They come to you, saving you time and energy.
Growers, do you have alfalfa seed going to production this year? Give Mike a call at 760-498-5050 to have your fields monitored for dodder. Mike of Desert Eagle Eye has been mapping fields and finding dodder for growers in the Imperial Valley since 2016. The high-resolution maps provide a peace of mind for a clean harvest and the best way to find and navigate to any dodder spots in your field, saving you time and labor. Final harvest maps are produced in the week of harvest and can be submitted for certification purposes. Near-infrared and thermal imaging is also available. To get enrolled, give Mike a call at 760-498-5050. Locally owned, licensed, and operated since 2016, Desert Eagle Eye, a better perspective.
Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday.
For the stock
Happy
market
hour.
Wednesday after President Trump announced a
Happy hour. Thank you. Move along. Happy hour. We're busy here. Happy hour is 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Happy hour, all right. Fiesta del Valle Flavor Friday. City of El Centro is bringing back an event. Here's George Gale.
It is this Friday. The event is a Fiesta del Valle Flavor Friday. It is going to be held this Friday. This will be the second round of delicious fun. It starts at 4 p.m. at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sports Pavilion on Park Avenue in El Centro. The free event is a part of El Centro's ongoing effort to support and spotlight local small food vendors. Attendees will enjoy a wide variety of dishes from talented local chefs, live entertainment, and a vibrant community atmosphere. A beer garden will also be available. Everyone is invited to come out for an evening of flavor, music, and community pride. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial County Local Agency Formation Commission, LAFCO, board has an opening. The Imperial County residents interested in serving on this public agency board can apply. The open position is for the alternate public member seat on the commission. Applicants must be an Imperial County resident and not an officer or employee of the county or any city or district in the county. More information is available on the LAFCO website. Deadline to apply is today, 5 p.m., if you want to be on the LAFCO board. And the 4th annual Autism Fair is this Saturday. Here's George Gale.
The annual event will kick off with a 5K run walk for autism with registration at 9 a.m. and the start of the race. The fair starts at noon at Egger Park in Imperial. There will be resource vendors, developmental screenings, a splash pad, live music, food, an Easter egg hunt, petting zoo, jumpers, and live music. The event is presented by ASIC, Autism Support of Imperial County, with the City of Imperial and San Diego Regional Center. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And this Saturday, it's the 5th annual Pulled Pork Cook-Off. Holtville Rotary is hosting their annual Pulled Pork Cook-Off. And It'll be from 4 to 9 p.m. in Holtville. There will be a cornhole tournament as well. Teams can sign up at 12 noon. The tournament will begin at 1 p.m. The cost is $20 per person. There will be cash prizes for first, second, and third place teams. Live music will be provided by Pure Magic. It's the pulled pork cook-off in Holtville this Saturday. And there's a new grants program. Imperial Irrigation District is launching new grants program. It's New Grants or Energy Modernization in School program, also known as GEMS. The IID says it is to foster energy-saving practices and support sustainable future. They say GEMS is a revival of the Learning Energy Awareness Program, or LEAP. It aims to assist schools within the IID service territory, including public, private, and charter schools, in adopting more energy-efficient technologies. Eligible projects may be fully funded with grants up to $35,000 available for the installation of energy-saving HVAC equipment. Applications and project savings must be submitted by 5 p.m. May 9th. The award notification will be June 6th. Milestone documentation will be due June 20th. Project completion December 12th. KXO News Time, 7:49.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For April specials, try the drink of the month, the Masters Azalea, and Nick Ultra bottles are on special. Don't forget to try the plate of the month, Philly Fries. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says abnormally warm and dry conditions will prevail over the next several days as high pressure dominates over the desert southwest. Imperial and Yuma valleys are likely to see their first triple-digit readings so far this year, a good 15 degrees above normal from what is typical during this point in April. A series of weak systems will traverse the western United States through the end of the weekend and into next week, bringing the region a relative cool down and perhaps a few instances of locally breezy conditions. Our high yesterday, 99, the overnight low, 59. Sunny today with a high near 101. Light wind becoming east-northeast about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 65. South wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest after midnight. Sunny on Friday with a high near 103. Light winds. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 100. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 96. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. And we have 67 degrees downtown, 37% relative humidity, the wind calm. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers & Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball yesterday, the Diamondbacks dumped the Orioles 9-0. The Rangers over the Cubs 6-2. Yankees squeaked by the Tigers 4-3. Marlins shut out the Mets 5-0. The Pirates edged the Cardinals 2-1. Giants continue to win. They beat the Reds 8-6. Dodgers dumped the Nationals 6-5. Mariners edged the Astros 7-6. Guardians nipped the White Sox 3-2. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 2-1 in 11 innings. The Rays edged the Angels 5-4. Phillies topped the Braves 4-3. Twins shut out the Royals 4-0. Brewers beat up on the Rockies 17-2. And by the way, the Padres, they held on, beat the Athletics 2-1.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
NBA action, the Magic mauled the Celtics 98-76. It was the 76ers topping the Wizards 122-103. Raptors rolled over the Hornets 126-96. Lakers won. They beat the Mavericks 112-97. Luka Doncic with a 45-point performance in his return to Dallas. Bulls beat the Heat 119-111. Jazz jumped on the Trailblazers 133-126 in overtime. Spurs slipped by the Warriors 114-111. Thunder topped the Suns 125-112. Nuggets, they beat the Kings 124-116. And the Clippers rolled over the Rockets 134-117. The Masters from Augusta underway. And we will have updates from the Augusta National Club throughout the day. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, right here on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Well, financial news and the weather, by the way, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day. Yeah, they do it 365 days a year. Inflation slowed sharply in March, according to new data, underscoring the continued strength and resilience of the economy ahead of President Trump's aggressive trade moves. In any other timeline, such news would stoke optimism that Americans' cost of living is no longer surging. However, the latest reading of the Consumer Price Index, which showed inflation cooling to an annual rate of 2.4% in March, lands as countries, businesses, markets, and consumers grapple with America's most severe escalation of its tariff rate in more than a century. In other news, President Donald Trump, during his announcement last week of sweeping tariffs on countries around the world, called groceries an old-fashioned and beautiful term. But his policies will make America's groceries more expensive today, according to supermarket executives and food industry experts. Supermarkets sell imported items in every section of the store, from fresh and packaged foods to household basics. The 10% tariffs across all countries means U.S. businesses shipping goods from overseas will pay for those tariffs and will pass along some of the higher costs to consumers. And taking a look at the markets right now, we're back to seeing red. The Dow off 1,023 points at 39,592. The S&P 500 is off 166 points at 5291. Also, the NASDAQ off 620 points as the sell-off continues. Gold up $84 an ounce. Oil down $2.90 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 101. Light wind becoming east-northeast about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 65. South wind about 5 miles an hour becoming west-northwest after midnight. Friday will be sunny with a high near 103. Light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. 69 degrees downtown El Centro, 36% our relative humidity right now. The wind is calm. This financial news update and the weather all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the Imperial Valley's only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, you'll find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Just ahead, CBS News.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. The day after a stock market surge, a sell-off on Wall Street as doubts about tariff policy and the economy persist. Kevin Hassett, director of the National Economic Council, defends President Trump's move to suspend tariffs against all countries except China.
All the world's countries are lining up to come to America to make deals that are better for ordinary Americans.
CBS's Willie James Inman at the White House.
We've already seen the European Union respond and pause their reciprocal tariffs, but still those punishing tariffs on China are still on, some 125% tariff, and the president looking to make a deal not only with China, but other countries around the world as well.
Added to the mix, a new government report on inflation showing prices last month rose 2.4% from a year ago. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
It actually came in well below expectations. It was 2.4%. That's still above the Fed's 2% target that we're looking at, but it's down from 2.8% last month. And already that was a cooling of what we had seen. And so the president, I believe we have this post, reacted on Truth Social saying inflation is down. And he is right. Still means prices are rising, just at a slower rate.
House Speaker Johnson insists he'll get the votes to pass a GOP budget bill. Top Senate Republican John Thune.
We are all aligned on the need to make the 2017 Trump tax cuts permanent, to restore American energy dominance, to grow our economy.
A Russian-American ballerina has been set free by Russia in a prisoner exchange months after being sentenced to prison for treason. Reporter Mary Ilishina covers Russia for the Washington Post.
This happens on the same day as U.S. and Russian delegations are meeting in Turkey for talks. The talks are led by the new Russian ambassador to the United States, Alexander Dachiev. And those talks not specifically or directly about Ukrainian deal, Ukrainian ceasefire. They're more to do with the wider, broad scale of Russian-U.S. relations.
The Masters Golf Tournament is underway. Reporter Erica Herskowitz says Scotty Scheffler's looking to make it 2 in a row there.
Expected to challenge Scheffler this year, Rory McIlroy, who's also a favorite to earn a green jacket and finally win the only major title that's eluded him thus far. McIlroy looking to become just the 6th man to win all 4 majors. He's been on a bit of a roll already this season, winning at TPC Sawgrass and Pebble Beach. He will tee off in a group with Ludwig Oberg and Akshay Bhatia just after 1 Eastern.
And checking Wall Street right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average down about 1,000 points. The S&P down 170. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it. Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power Charge that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 to learn more. With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Charger sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
A homecoming weeks after a trade shook the NBA.
The Dallas Mavericks select Luka Doncic.
The Lakers star was in tears during a special video tribute ahead of last night's game at American Airlines Center. Dallas fans cheered as the 26-year-old Slovenian returned for the first time since his move to L.A. in February, in one of the most surprising and controversial trades in league history.
Number 77.
Doncic scored a game-high 45 points in the Lakers' 112-97 victory over the Mavs. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Luka's famous teammate, LeBron James, has become the first professional male athlete to have his likeness depicted in a Ken doll. Last year, 9 female athlete Barbies hit the market. The Mattel LeBron doll costs $75. Goes on sale Monday. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carol Buckley.